I just pissed off a TSA chick because I was taking off all my metal stuff. So that's my belt, my 2 cuffs, my waist chain, my necklace, my boots, and my jacket. And the TSA girl just goes, "Wow, kid, you have quite a bit of metal stuff." And I looked this fucker straight in the face and said, "I am more metal than you will ever begin to understand, you nerd." "Oh yeah, you're into metal? Well, name all of them. Name all the metals." What is up, my aesthetic boys? It's Fresh back with another video. On today's episode of r/thathappened, I spent way too freaking long writing a song at the end of the video just to make one stupid pump. You're gonna have to watch the whole thing to get there. So this one time in grade 8, I was walking home and some of the popular girls came up to me and pushed me into a puddle and told me to go have sex with my boyfriend, quote unquote. And this girl says, "Wait guys, she doesn't even have one." And they all tried to laugh at me until the most popular guy in school came up to me and said, "Wait, did we break up?" "I sure hope not," and kissed me, and I had no clue what he was doing, but yeah, we just got married. Damn, I gotta say, insults have changed a lot since I was in middle school. In my middle school, they'd call people slurs and push them into lockers, and nowadays they're like, "Ha, nerd, why don't you go have sex like a loser?" My password is 29 digits, and people's jaws drop when I stop, go back like 20 digits, fix something, retype it, and it's correct. Wait, how do you notice when you made a mistake if you basically finish typing the password? Someone figures they made a mistake as they make it, not 20 digits after. Why are people watching you put the password in? Everyone clapped afterwards? Yeah, r/thathappened vibes for sure. I don't usually turn logging into my bank account into a public performance, but hey, you do you. If you ever encounter wine snobs, confuse them by using this move. That's right, you have to listen to the wine. So I told my mom about this post before she and my dad went on a trip to Napa, and she was delighted to try this out. And apparently, when she straight-faced lifted her glass of Chardonnay to her ear and swirled, she baffled the other winery goers so much that they all instinctively did exactly the same thing. That sort of crowd think that you aren't quite sure what's right, but you'll be damned if you're mistaken for the plebeian that you are. But watching that was enough for my mom to lose her composure, laugh so hard she cried, and spill the entire glass all over herself, in the process getting kicked out of the winery. So, long story short, do this at your own risk. See, you really had me in the first half. You genuinely did. Yeah, the whole laugh so hard she spilled her wine and got kicked out has major everyone clapped vibes, but the idea of social conformity is super well studied. Is this a Solomon Ash kind of experiment? No. But a bunch of asshats who want to look like they know a bunch about wine doing a bunch of dumb shit, absolutely something I could see happening. A little girl wanted to know what the United States looked like. Her dad tore a map of the USA from a magazine and then cut it into small pieces. He told her to go to her room and see if she can put it together. After some minutes, she returned and handed the map correctly fitted and taped together. The dad was surprised and asked how she had finished so quickly. She said on the other side was a picture of Jesus, and when I put him back, then our country just came together. Gosh, well, I hate to be Debbie Downer here, but this one is just a parable. It's not supposed to be real. It's kind of like a simple story used to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson as told by Jesus in the Gospels. Wait, no, it's not kind of like that. That's literally just the dictionary definition of parable, which is, again, what this is. I took an IQ test and I scored a 141. Maybe next time I'll score higher. Honestly, that's really not bad at all. I mean, my IQ is really good, lol. Honestly, it's just a measurement of how well and fast you learn. Mine's 182. Wow. Your IQ is higher than Einstein's was. Einstein only had an IQ between 160 and 170. That's not even what IQ measures. And yeah, the weird humble brag of only getting a 141 on an IQ test sounds fake as hell, but it also sounds like something a middle schooler in 2012 thought would be a really cool thing to post on Facebook, so the whole interaction does kind of make sense. I interviewed a candidate through Skype last week. During the call, I heard the sound of inmates in the background. "Are you in prison?" I asked. Mind you, we have a strict policy on felonies. Yes, and my kids are in the background. I hope that's okay. He thought I would dismiss him for having smuggled a Raspberry Pi and webcam into a maximum security facility. On the contrary, I admired his resourcefulness. I hired him on the spot and then immediately rescinded my offer. I like to keep candidates on their toes. He did well. After the interview, I told him that I wasn't impressed with his rap sheet because I already lived it, nor was I impressed with how he presented himself. He burst into tears. My fault, B. I felt bad. I told him that he was actually beginning to look familiar. As he dried his tears, I remembered the old adage, real recognize real. This was our guy. I changed my mind again and gave him the contract. He couldn't believe it because he thought I was going to leave the call. Dead ass? He asked in disbelief. I chortled, realizing what a good thing I'd done. Smiling, I told him, dead ass, my friend. Dead ass. Oh, we got some TikToks that totally happened. Okay, we got some money, a bunch of cash, right? Teenagers on TikTok flexing the dollar bills. Perks of being best friends with the son of a Russian mafia boss. Let's get it, baby. Ooh, the best part of owning a Chick-fil-A is free food whenever you want it, and we got the fries right there. Bro, what? Today Amazon just mistakenly gave me a PS5 LMAO. I kinda feel bad, but there was no address on it to return it, literally just the box. If you're missing a PS5, let me know in the comments. I will give it back to you. Yeah, this stuff is obviously not true, but he also did put the hashtag joke down in the little description there. So who's the one lying here? The cringy TikToker or the person who put it in the r/thathappened subreddit? Because I'm calling quit your BS. Look, it says it right there. Hashtag joke. People who manage to continue the story of their dream after they fall back asleep. What a god. I've done it a couple times maybe, though I often feel like if I wake up and then fall back asleep, I'll like start off in that dream, but it'll quickly change course. See, I've been in a dream, looked at my buddy and told him I'd be right back because I had to pee. Wake up, take a piss, fall back to sleep and greet him and continue my dream. Multiple times. Yeah, sure, buddy. I've delivered food for a long time, 15 years actually. Definitely hooked up with a lot of wives, sometimes been caught. Guys get real sensitive when they hear a hung white man making their wife moan loud. Oh well, I get mine. Yeah, then you woke up, right? Nah. He turned to the wife and said, hey, I gotta piss. And then he wakes up, takes the piss, and comes back. This actually happened once. In first grade, the entire class, including teachers, got a different answer, but I got one more. So everyone was like, no, it's redacted. Then I went up to the whiteboard, showed them my answer, and outsmarted the teachers. LOL. Okay, I was gonna doubt this, but to be fair, I don't actually remember what math I was taught when I was in first grade, so I took a first grade math test, and obviously I got all the answers because, newsflash, kids are fucking stupid, especially when we're talking about 6-year-olds here. We're talking like basic addition and subtraction. If your teachers ever had problems with, I don't know, 4 plus 3, we have much bigger issues. My 3-year-old daughter comes up to me and says, give away the stone, let the waters kiss and transmutate. I looked at her and said, these leaden grudges into gold. She then stated that Tool is the best band ever and that I was the best dad ever. I think I won it today, LOL. And that's of course from the Facebook group, all caps, Tool fans. Now, why is it always like metal bands? Why is it always people lying about shit involving metal bands? I don't get it. What is up with metal fans that make them say shit? You don't see posts like, my 3-year-old daughter comes up to me and says, certified freak, 7 days a week. I looked at her and said, wet ass pussy make that pullout game weak. She then stated that Cardi B is the best rapper ever and that I was the best dad ever. Like, you don't see that. Why is it Tool fans? I got a job because I put freestyle rapping on my resume. That's right, I put freestyle rapping in my skills on my resume and forgot I put it there. Got a call for a $55K a year job, and in the interview, they asked me to freestyle and had a motherfucking Eminem style beat ready to go like they were waiting all day for this shit. LOL. Well, I fucking killed the bars. I spit like 10 verses off the top related to getting the job and the place it was at, and they offered me the job on the spot. On the spot, you say? Forgetting you put freestyle rapping on a resume, you say? Honestly though, I'd like to believe this was real, but I was trying to envision what that rap would look like. So here's what I could come up with. Wait, you guys read my special talents? Are you sure you want me to rap here? It feels unprofessional. This is a job interview. I mean, if you insist. Graduate in 2010 with a college degree. Took 5 years, a few tears, but I made them see I'm the one I always said that I was trying to be. Cut toxic people from my life, I call that amputee. Now I'm applying, I keep trying to switch the story up, but they're not buying. Fuck the American dream, I want suburban life. A dog and a wife, 2 kids, 40 years and cut the strife. The grass is always greener when I stay in line. Fuck the metal bars, a picket fence is fine. A cubicle with a name tag, the kids outside they playing tag. Why stay on the streets? Cause now I'm bringing in the same bag. Yeah, the other rappers talking their shit. They got the new cars they rock, says outer space in their shit. But fuck the normative, I'm a special equation. Excel in spreadsheets cause I'm always calculated. That's enough about me though, forget what you seen bro. There ain't another like me but you already know. Talk about a way to make a killer first impression. Now it's your turn man, and I got a few questions. What's the office like? Can I take that chair from Mike? I like the desk in the corner, tell her take a hike. Where's the break room at? I'm trying to have a chat. I'm sorry that I keep forgetting, are you Chris or Matt? Y'all got the double sinks? The granite countertops? Can I touch this? Ouch. Yeah, that's an awfully hot coffee pot!